You're 32. Your friends are buying homes, starting families, investing. You're not. You scroll through their posts, new keys, baby announcements, vacation photos from places you can't afford. You double tap, you smile. You tell yourself you're on your own timeline. But inside, there's a knot in your chest that won't go away. Every notification feels like a reminder. Every dinner invitation makes you calculate. Every "let's grab drinks" text makes you check your balance first. This is what it's like to feel behind financially in your 30s, step by step, level by level. And if you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. Let's walk through it together. Level 1. Surviving paycheck to paycheck. You're 30, maybe 31, and you're surviving. Not thriving, just surviving. Your paycheck hits your account on Friday. By Monday, half of it's already spoken for. Rent, student loans, car payment, insurance, groceries if you're lucky. You've gotten good at mental math, not the kind they taught you in school, the kind where you know exactly how much you have left after bills down to the dollar, sometimes down to the cent. You skip lunch sometimes, not because you're fasting or being healthy, because you're stretching things. You tell yourself it's fine. Everyone struggles a little, right? But then your check engine light comes on, or your phone screen cracks, or your dog needs a vet visit, and suddenly you're borrowing from next month to survive this one. Your friends text about weekend trips. You say you're busy. You're not. You just can't afford it, and saying that out loud feels like admitting defeat. At night, you lie awake doing the math again, wondering if it'll ever get better, wondering how everyone else figured it out, wondering what you're doing wrong. The small wins, they're tiny. Covering an unexpected bill without overdrafting, making it to payday with $20 left, not having to say no to every single invite. But those wins don't feel like progress. They feel like survival. And you're tired of just surviving. Level 2, barely keeping up. You're 31 now, maybe 32, and something shifts. You're making slightly more money, a raise, a new job, a promotion. It should feel like relief, right? But it doesn't, because somehow your expenses have risen to meet it. Your rent went up. Your car needed new tires. Your insurance premiums increased. You upgraded your phone because the old one finally died. You're running faster on the same treadmill. You start paying off small debts, a credit card here, an old medical bill there. It feels good to see balances drop, but the progress is slow, painfully slow. You open a savings account. You manage to put $50 in it one month. The next month, you have to pull it back out for an emergency. The month after that, you try again. Your friends are talking about retirement accounts and index funds. You nod along. You don't tell them you haven't even started. And the worst part? You're starting to realize that money alone won't fix this. It's not just about earning more. It's about managing what you have. And that realization feels heavy. Level 3. First investments and side hustles. You're 32, maybe 33, and you're done waiting for things to magically improve. You start researching. Late nights scrolling through personal finance forums, YouTube videos on index funds, podcasts about debt payoff strategies, budgeting apps that actually make sense. You open your first investment account. It's not much, maybe $50 a month, but it's yours. And watching that number grow, even by pennies, feels different. It feels like hope. You pick up a side hustle, freelancing, driving, selling things you don't need. The extra income isn't life-changing, but it's something, and something is better than nothing. Your debt is slowly decreasing, not gone, not even close, but moving in the right direction. You start saying no to things without guilt. You realize that protecting your financial future is more important than keeping up appearances. But there's pressure too. You see friends hitting milestones you're still working toward. Houses, weddings, kids. You're genuinely happy for them, but it stings a little. every tiny win feels huge. Your first $100 in savings that you don't touch, paying off a credit card completely, hitting your first investment milestone. But the mountain is still ahead. You can see it clearly now, and you know this is going to take time.
Level 4. Gaining awareness. You're 33, maybe 34, and something clicks. You finally understand your spending patterns, where your money actually goes, what's necessary and what's just habit. You automate everything: bills, savings, investments. You stop relying on willpower and start relying on systems. You track your net worth for the first time. It's not where you want it to be, but seeing the number gives you clarity. This is your starting point, not where you'll stay. Your credit score is improving, slowly but steadily. You start getting pre-approved offers for better interest rates. You refinance that high-interest debt. You have an emergency fund now. Not huge, maybe $1,000, but it's there. And the next time something breaks, you don't panic. You just handle it. The anxiety is still there, but it's quieter. You're not constantly worried about the next bill. You're thinking about next year, next 5 years. You start seeing the gap between where you are and where you want to be, but now you also see the path. And that makes all the difference. Confidence grows. You're not behind anymore. You're just on a different timeline, and that's okay. Level 5. Breaking the cycle. You're 34, and for the first time in years, you're not drowning. Your debt is mostly gone. Maybe there's still a car payment or a small student loan, but the crushing weight is lifted. You're investing consistently, not just when there's extra money, every single month. It's automatic. It's non-negotiable. You have multiple income streams now. Your main job, your side hustle that's becoming more stable, maybe a small investment that's paying dividends. You hit a net worth milestone. Maybe it's positive for the first time. Maybe it's your first 10,000. Whatever it is, it feels real. Your financial habits are solidified. You don't have to think about budgeting anymore. It's just how you live. You know what you can afford. You know what you're saving for. Relief washes over you. Not because you're rich, you're not, but because you're in control. The comparison game is fading. You're not measuring yourself against your friends anymore. You're measuring yourself against who you were last year, and that version of you would be proud. Empowerment replaces anxiety. You realize that every decision you make now is building something, not fixing the past, building the future. Control is no longer an idea. It's in your hands. Level 6. Financial competence. You're 34, maybe 35, and you're planning now, not just reacting. You're thinking about bigger life goals, maybe buying a home, maybe starting a family, maybe taking that trip you've dreamed about for years. Your money works for you. Your investments are compounding. Your income is stable. Your expenses are manageable. You don't check your bank account with fear anymore. You check it with curiosity, sometimes with satisfaction. You help a friend who's struggling. You share what you've learned. You realize how far you've come by seeing where they are. Your lifestyle is comfortable, not extravagant, but comfortable. You can afford the occasional splurge without guilt. You can say yes to things that matter. The stress is reduced. Not gone, life still throws curveballs, but your foundation is solid. You're prepared. Pride creeps in, not arrogance, but genuine pride in what you've built. You did this. Through the late nights, the sacrifices, the discipline, you did this. There's calm, a quiet satisfaction that you're on the right path. But you also know this isn't the end. There's continued responsibility. Markets fluctuate, life changes. You stay aware, stay engaged. You're ahead now, but life will still test you in unexpected ways.
and you're ready for it. Level 7. Mastery and perspective. You're 35, maybe older, and you're free. Not financially independent necessarily, but free to make choices. Free from the constant weight of money stress. You can afford to take a day off without calculating the cost. You can help family without draining your account. You can invest in experiences, not just survive them. Your debt is gone, completely. No more payments, no more interest, just freedom. Your net worth is growing. Your long-term vision is clear. Retirement isn't some vague concept. It's a plan with numbers and timelines. You reflect on where you started. The sleepless nights, the anxiety, the feeling of being so far behind. And you realize feeling behind didn't mean failure. It meant you recognized the gap. You saw the problem clearly. You didn't ignore it or pretend it didn't exist. You learned the lessons, some the hard way, some from mistakes, some from people who walked the path before you. And you started building. Not overnight, not with some magic solution, just one decision at a time, 1 month at a time. You built a life on your terms. There's gratitude now for the struggle that taught you discipline, for the frustration that fueled your growth, for the people who supported you, even when you felt alone. Confidence is different now. It's not loud. It's quiet, steady. You know what you're capable of because you've proven it to yourself. You look around and realize you're not behind anymore. You're exactly where you need to be.
So, which level felt most like you? Are you surviving, building, or finding freedom? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear where you are on your journey. And if you're feeling behind right now, remember this. Everyone's timeline is different. The only person you need to be better than is who you were yesterday. Next time, we'll explore how to start fresh financially in your 40s, because it's never too late to take control. Thanks for being here. Keep going. You're doing better than you think.